of our Halloween. Ooh. Is it scary yet? Not really. Halloween's something they do really big in America. It is done in some parts of Australia really big as well. But my grandkids, since they were little, they've gone around in their neighbourhood, and yeah, all the mums would walk together and all the kids would walk together, and yeah, it was really wonderful. So we've come to our second layout now. So let's come down. For those who don't know me, if you haven't seen part one, part two, I'd go back and watch them first. But just in case, my name's Teresa Brown. I'm an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up and have been for 18 years here in Australia, and currently sitting on 6 top demonstrator in Australia. So before Stampin' Up, I had a scrapbooking and card making shop. So I've been doing this for a long time. But this is the first time we've had kits with Stampin' Up, which has been working out how they've outlaid them, how they actually did it. So the first video we shared how to actually cut everything up, and finished a little bit off on the second page because I wanted to go back and have a look at the white and the white pieces and the black pieces, but they fit my photos okay. So this one here, we are going to be doing this one, and it tells you how to assemble. So when you get your sheets, if you buy this off me, this scrapbooking page off me, let me know, because the instruction sheets are slightly different that's been presented with you in the kit, and I will send you the link to with the correct measurements on them. So, but you can change your measurements around, as you know. So like I did in the last page, I changed my paper around a little bit and my photos to suit my page. And you can do that too, especially if you know what photos you're going to be using. So the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to bring this A2, or 2A I should say, and assemble this down this side of our page. So it can come right to the edge, or it can come over here. It just depends where you want to have it, whether you want the black there or not. I'm going to bring mine right to the edge of the page, but you can pop it on whatever you like. So this is the seal, and the seal is fantastic because you don't need a lot of it. It's very sticky. It's acid free as well, and that's one thing that I love about it, which means it's not going to make your photos discolour in years to time. So that's a good thing. So we've got our first one there, and then on here we've got our 2B and our 2C. So they're sort of coming in here as well. And we've also got some of our sticker sheet. So I'm going to just have a look before I put these on. I'm just going to look at the photos that I'm putting onto this page. And I need to really that are standing upright. So we might go with this one and this one, or we could go, yeah, we could go with that one and that one. These are all upright ones, and I've got some like that, so I'm going to have to cut one down, but that's fine. I don't mind doing that. It's strange when you're printing your photos out, you don't exactly know what you're going to get or how you're going to get it, but I mean, you can just leave your photos off as well and add them on later. So let's just do this page without photos this time. The only thing is some of your stickers do come up over the photo, so yeah, I will add 2 photos on here. But if you want to, you don't have to do exactly the same. You can just change it around. So this is the 2-tone cardstock, which is beautiful, light and dark. So you can choose whether you want the light side or whether you want the dark side. And I want to bring this down a little bit from the top, and I want to be able to also read my writing over this side. So I'll bring that one in here, and this one can be pretty well right in alongside of it, and then we'll decorate down here. So let's do this one without photos first, and I'll show you how you can assemble it and add the photos a bit later. Okay, so this one's coming in here. So we've got 1 and 2 here, and then you've got this Hello October here. Now, I'm going to just share with you here. This top part, I'm going to take the sticky away from. Good little tip, because the photos are going to go in underneath that, and if I stick that down now on there, you're going to not be able to put your photos underneath. It's going to have to go over the top. So what I'm going to use is my embossing buddy, and I'm just going to come through getting some thread on here, my nice new embossing buddy. So if you just come through with your embossing buddy, I might put it down on the table on my paper because it's a little bit easier, and just pat it. It will remove the sticky. It will remove the sticky from this top part here, but not the bottom part, just the top part. This has got no stick on it now. It's been moved off. So that's a really good thing, because that means that you'll be able to come back and slide your photos in underneath that. So that's going to go like that. But before we put that bit on, we've got some other bits to put on first. So from our sticker sheet, we're going to use Friday night. So the Friday night's going to come in, and I'm sort of going to stick these to the bottom of my banner here. So Friday night, and then we're going to come in with which one is it? 2B or 2E? 2D. So we're going to come in with the 2D, and we're going to cut this on an angle. So we're going to cut up on an angle. So we're cutting that on an angle. And this is going to come in underneath as well. I'm going to just bring it down just a fraction. Okay, I just want to bring that in there. So we've got our 2 bits in there, and then we're going to do the green bit, which is the other one, the other side, 2 sides. So we're going to cut this one upwards. So this one's going to come in here, and you're going to have it a little bit smaller up, and then you're going to come in with the cobweb, the cobweb. Okay, so we've got the cobweb here. So you can sort of see now roughly where this is going to go. So this is going to go in around like this, and this cobweb is going to go up in roughly about, oh, I don't want to lose that. It's got 2 bits there, so if you've got 2 bits, you can always cut this bit if you want to, which I'm going to. You can use this for a little bit of an extra spider web somewhere as a little hidden one. So I'm going to bring that in, but I'm going to bring this in now. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, so it's going to come in about there. So now you can sort of see that we can still put our photos in underneath there. That's not sticky anymore, okay, because I've used that embossing buddy on there, but I've got all my pieces on there. So I can still slide a photo into that area, okay, so I can cut it down a little bit and slide that in. So that's not a problem there. And you can always put a bit smaller if you wanted to. You could come in and just put a smaller photo onto the yellow, onto the pumpkin pie. Okay, so that's a choice thing as well. So that's virtually this one done. Now let's go in and do the other page. I'm not putting any photos on this one, remember? It's really hard because I want to. So we're going to come in with this second one now. So flip over and find your second sheet. And this one is the right side. So this is going to go, of course, to the right side. So we're going to move all our pieces over here. And these are all number 2s. Okay, so we've done doing number 2s. So our 2F is our first piece that's going to go down. Now there's so much you can do with this too. You can rule lines on the paper. You can decorate it up as much as you want. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there first. Just make sure I've got that on. Yep. And then we're going to come in with, this one is 2H, which is this one here. So this one's going to go in here. So it's going to come up a fraction. So I think about there, and then we've got the 2G, which is coming in here. So this is coming in roughly around where the poison is there. So you can sort of see it's coming in that section there. It's telling you you're going to have a 1/4 of an inch space between here, okay, which is 2 or 3 little dots depending on what you want to do. So this one's going in here. So we're going to put this one down and glue this one down first. Just roll it a little bit if it does stick, if it doesn't slide, and then just start it off. Okay, so this one is going in up here, just underneath here. And then our 2H is coming in underneath, down a little bit. Might have to find some more photos for this particular page, but that's okay. I love that you can do them anyhow and still. So this is virtually sort of lining up virtually the same all the way down that side. Okay, so you sort of got this lining up, but this is not, so which is fine. So then we've got this one, which is coming in over here, which is the 2I. And if your photos don't match at all, the good thing about it is you can cut them to suit yourself. I really need my my mat. My little silicone mat really helps keep this moving really well. So, and this one's going up between these two here. Okay, so you're sort of doing it in between. You can still leave that little bit of gap, but just bring them up. Okay, so we've got that happening there. And then we have got some other pieces over here that says 2J, which is this piece here. So the 2J is going right along the bottom here. So you can have it right pushed up against the orange if you want to. 2J. Okay, so turn it over. We've got the black and white here. And this is your 2J piece going right in under here. And then you've got a piece that's 2K. And this has got lots of colours on this one, which is really lovely. So we've got 2K and then we've got 2L. I've just got to find a 2L over here, a 2L and a 2M, which is this one. And then we've got some stickers. Okay, so this one here is going to come in. I'm just going to hide that because the black one is the bottom. not the white. So this one's going to come in here, and that's going to go over our photo a little bit. So when it comes up over the photo, don't put any glue up on that area. Okay, so we're going to come in with the green side on this one, and this is going to come up here first. So this is going to come up like that. So we're just going to add a little bit of seal to the bottom part of this one. We're not going to worry about the top because we don't need to. Okay, so this is going on a bit of an angle because we want to put our photos in underneath there. And then this one's coming down like that. So once again, just the bottom part of this. So you can even come down over your black if you want to, a little bit. It's entirely up to you. It doesn't really matter. And then you've got the word X, and this bit here is to do some handwriting on if you want to, the 2M. And we're going to also use, I'm just looking what we're going to do here. So you've got the X, you've got some stars. I'm just looking for the stars. I can't see stars. And I don't think there was 2 sheets. There was only the 1 sheet. Okay, but they've got flowers in here, so we can use the flowers. No, I can't see stars. Nope. And I'm sure there's only 1 sheet. So we've got lots of little words here that you can use across this as well if you want to. So you can put your own little words on here. Trick and treat, freight night, October the 31st, memories, good times. So you can actually add your little words on here if you want to. And then up at the top here, we're just going to use some of this stripe. And this is going to sort of come in around the same. So we're going to bring that like that, because that way I know where I'm cutting. I'm going to cut along here. And then I'm going to also just cut down on that one. Okay, so let's bring this up here for the moment. So we've got this bit that's going to come in about here. So I'm going to just add a little bit of seal to that. I'm going to add some words to it from the cutting from that. I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to add this bit here above it. Okay, so that bit there, and then I'm going to add these flowers. Oh, no, they are stars. Look at that. They look like flowers, but they're stars. Oh, my God. Sorry, guys. They are little stars in the flowers. Don't they look like flowers? Well, they're stars. Okay. Don't do what I did and say there's none, because there's heaps. Okay, so we go X on here. So this is going to go out that way, and then a little star on here. So that's sort of happening here, and then you can put some words across your photos as well that from your page. So that's our second layout without the photos on it. So turn it up the right way, Teresa. So second layout without the without the photos. So I will put some photos on them. So you can sort of see it does look good, and it does look good when you've got your photos on there. Okay, it does change it so around a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed putting this one together. This one was a little bit shorter because we worked it all out. I think it looks really good, but I am going to start a new video for the next one. because it might go way over our time. I'm not quite sure. But you can sort of see the pages are fantastic. Okay, so thank you for joining me for part 3, and we will be back to do part 4. Bye for now. I've got to not put my hand in the way.